The ruling National People's Power Party, led by President Anura Kumara Dissanayake, has won the parliamentary elections. And according to provisional results, the NPP has won parliamentary majority. As the counting of votes is still underway, NPP has secured 123 seats so far with about 62% votes. The main opposition, SJB party, and the National Democratic Front, NDF, backed by former President Ranil Wickremesinghe, have been reduced to about 18 to 5% of the vote, respectively. Experts say that NPP has increased its vote share compared to the September presidential election.
We believe this is a crucial election that will mark the turning point of the country. In this election, the NPP expects to secure a mandate in order to build a very strong parliament, and we are confident that the people will give us that mandate.
And well, Sri Lanka have voted for a change. The Sri Lankans have voted for a change. AKD's National People's Party has won the parliamentary majority. And to talk more on this and to get us the latest on the show, we're now being joined by correspondent Dasuni Athaura. She's joining us live from Colombo. Hi, Dasuni. You've been tracking the results since morning with us, and the mandate is out. Sri Lankans have voted for a change. AKD's NPP party has won parliamentary majority. It has secured 123 seats, well above the 113 mark. Talk to us about what does this win mean for AKD's policy and the road ahead for Sri Lanka's economic crisis as well.
Absolutely, Resha. Right from the start, President Dissanayake was confident that his party will receive that much needed majority that they were looking for, which is why the electorate of Gampaha was quite crucial for this vote, especially because that electorate alone was the single largest electorate here in the country, giving a total of 19 seats. Now, of those 19 seats, 16 seats were secured by the NPP that pushed the NPP to that majority mark, out of that 113 mark, over to 123. This certainly means that the people are also siding with this new president, hoping for change and better living standards here in Sri Lanka.
Right, Dasuni, I was just coming to that, that the NPP also increased its voter share from the presidential elections when we saw Dissanayake securing 42% of the vote share. And with votes still being counted, the NPP party is at 62% of the vote share. Talk to us more about how the mandate today is a reflection of Disanayake's anti-corruption measures, and also shed some light as to where does the opposition stand, because SJB, Premadasa's SJB party currently is at 17.4% of the vote share.
This is where the people have used their vote in ways of using their voice to really show that all those who were in the previous parliament, prominent figures who were contesting for this election, have now been ousted from their seats purely because the people are of the view that this new parliament that will have a majority of first-timers and fresh faces will really make and strive for that change. Now the challenge will fall back onto the president as they will convene parliament in the next few weeks to really change things here around in Sri Lanka. As for the opposition, this is actually quite an abysmal show of support for their supporters as well as for them in their respective constituencies, which is quite alarming to say the least, which is why I think the opposition needs to take a break and really assess where they are going wrong, because in any parliament, just as much as there is a majority, there is a strong need for an opposition with a voice.
Right, Dasuni, my last question to you. While AKD was expecting his NPP party to win the parliamentary polls today, tell us, were there any surprises that popped up in these parliamentary elections?
Absolutely. The surprise that has been the talk of the town, or rather the talk of the country, is the outcome of the North. For the first time, the people of the North have voted for a party in the South. This has never happened in the history of Sri Lanka's electoral systems, purely because the people of the North have always sided with independent and Tamil-based parties such as the ITAC or the TNA in those areas. And for the first time, we are seeing some hope of change where the North and the South, the country is uniting towards one common cause and electing members from one party to sort of support their causes in their own hometown.
Radha Suni, thank you for joining us on Newspoint and getting us all the latest on Sri Lanka's parliamentary polls.